Good morning, Life Church. I hope this video finds you well. I'm here to bring you a devotional, a very simple thought that the Lord put on my heart. And it started this past fall. We had planted a bunch of trees that we're hoping will be nice and strong and provide some shade, since we took out a lot of large trees and our house is now no longer shaded at all. So we planted a bunch of trees under the advice of a landscaper in the fall, and took her word that fall was a great time to plant these trees. And we planted them, and the fall winds came. And the fall winds were whipping these trees all over. And I had noticed that new trees in downtown Puyallup, they always have like ropes and stakes, and they're all tied down. And so I called up the landscaper and nursery, and I said, hey, should I tie these down? And she said, you know, the stakes and ropes and tie down system, we'll create a very straight tree, and we'll make the person feel better probably, but let your trees go through winter. She said wind is so important for that tree. Them being whipped around and withstanding all of those, all of the things that winter brings, it causes those roots to dig deep down. And she said it will essentially make a stronger tree. When we're tying them down, it's not the case. That process takes longer. And you know, I had overheard my husband and Bishop talking once, and he had said something similar to my husband, who was most likely saying, this is a frustrating season. Little did we know frustrating was actually coming. But it was something that was so important. And he said, you know, winter is important. Sometimes things are dry, and I'm probably misquoting him, but this is how I took it. You know, things are it's not actually too dry in winter, but the winds are here, and it's difficult, it's cold, and yet it's so essential for growth. In Jeremiah 7, I actually just had it, and I was talking and flipped it, I'm sorry. In Jeremiah 7, it says, blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when heat cometh. But her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit. I think we can all relate to being in a season of drought, and being in a season that feels that we are being whipped by the wind and by the uncertainties of this year. I don't think that I'm alone in the feelings that I'm feeling day to day, and it being so new, and winter is hitting us all at different levels, I feel, and here we are in July, but it's a season from the Lord, and I feel like he's been talking to me so much about less of me and more of him, about digging deep in areas that I'm not used to creating this or that habit, but he wants to do that through me. He wants my roots deeper than they've ever been, and I feel like we can resist this season, or we can dig in deep to this season, and we can allow our roots to go down deeper. It doesn't make winter fun. It doesn't make winter easy. We may not see the latter fruit for a long time, but I want you to be encouraged, like I'm doing my best to be encouraged from the Lord, that he is with us through this season. And I want to be a tree that has withstood winter and has roots that knows these winds are coming and understands that this season is necessary. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I am praying for you all.